The learner profile: unlocking barriers to learning, informing and empowering. One of the reasons people come to me for help is because a child they know is struggling with learning, and they know that something's not quite right. This may show as avoidance or poor behaviour, or it may simply be a mismatch between what we hear and what they write or do. There are so many things that can be a barrier for learning, and the learner profile is very useful in helping to unpick what's going on, joining the dots, building the jigsaw. I use a research-based tool which gathers information from school, parent and the pupil. I combine that with over 20 years' experience across all of the things that impact on learning, and they don't all have labels. When we have a diagnosis or label, it's important to look at the individual and what they need. The profiling tool uses evidence-based research and knowledge of how children develop at different ages. Who's it for? It's useful if there are concerns with any of these: memory, attention, listening, speaking, understanding, time management, organisation, emotions and feelings, vision, physical coordination, literacy, numeracy, sensory processing or auditory processing. It takes a look at what's going on, building a picture and finding a way forward. For younger pupils, it looks at the developmental progression, and for older ones, it asks them about how they learn and feel, knowing that mental well-being impacts on learning. If we jump straight to a clinician, whether an educational psychologist or another, we risk looking at only part of the child. That's a bit like looking at a room through a keyhole. The learner profile view looks at the pupil holistically, including external factors that can have an impact. 6 sections are explored: memory, vision, auditory skills and senses, emotions and feelings, attention, organisation and time management, speaking, listening and understanding, literacy and numeracy, and physical coordination. I take the information gathered from the school, parent and child, along with anything else that may be relevant, and meet the parent and pupil over Zoom. Sensitive and informed, careful questioning digs deeper and helps to make links. It also provides the opportunity to answer questions and explain how things weave together to impact on learning. From this informed base, a formulation is written which provides advice and guidance on how any difficulties can be supported. If the next step is needed, it explains what it is and why, navigating through the educational maze. We need to look at the whole picture and consider where the pupil is on their journey through the educational jungle. But we also need to deal with the immediate challenges, the closest crocodile, while celebrating strengths and aspirations. So who am I? I'm Kate King. I've got over 20 years' experience and training across many specific learning difficulties. I believe in a neurodiverse approach that focuses on the needs of the individual. Using my comprehensive knowledge of different difficulties and how they impact on learning, relationships and everyday life, I guide and advise on the way forward. The practical recommendations and strategies tackle current challenges and build towards the next stage in a child's educational journey. I believe that information is important and understanding is empowering. Contact me for more information or for a free trial of a learner profile. Thank you for watching.